It is the beginning of February 2021. I wanted to build a table for my brother that would be a surprise. The intent was to replicate somewhat his dining room table. I am hoping that I will be able to give it to him before the release of this video. But with COVID still raging the country, I am not sure that that will be a reality. This is the first time I have worked with black walnut, and I must say, I really enjoyed it. I will be working more in the future with woods that are not available at the big box stores. I don't have a jointer, so I'm using my tapering jig to create one straight edge. As I tighten the clamps, you can see on the left side it starts to bow a bit. So I decided to use cowls to straighten out the wood while it's being clamped. I'm about to make a mistake here. I have seen many times other woodworkers using water to clean up their glue squeeze out. This turned out to be a royal pain to deal with later on in the project, where I had to sand off all that now diluted glue. I will not be using this technique again. Now it's time to make the templates for the legs. It is not obvious with this shot, but I am keeping proud of the line so that later on I will use a template bit to make it perfect. I found the blue tape and superglue method of attaching templates is simple and less expensive than carpet tape method. Plus, it does not mar up the wood. So, let's go for it. I am now making a curved template for the four corners of the tabletop using 3 nails and a piece of veneer cut off. After squaring off the template, I marked the front for a cut line and I marked the back so that I know where to put this template when I'm ready to route it. I also add a piece of blue tape to the square so that I can easily mark the position on each side. I'm going to use my tenon jig to create bridle joints. You can see a little block of wood at the bottom that I'm using to brace to make sure each leg is in the same position when I cut it. I also have a spring clamp on my fence to be used as a stop. Yeah, it's time to clean my table saw blades. I ran out of space on my SD card on my camera, but suffice to say, after I glued the bridle joints, there were a lot of clamps and it stayed overnight. I really like these figure eight tabletop fasteners. They're easy to use, they're cheap, and they're strong. I prefer the tung oil and other penetrating oil finishes over the film finishes, even though I do a lot of film finishing. One thing you need to be very careful whenever you use tung oil or other penetrating oil is to soak your rags in water and let them dry outside your home, because they will get hot and potentially catch fire. The trick here is not to blow through to the other side of the tabletop as you're drilling. A really easy technique to level your table is on the table saw. Your table saw top is perfectly flat, and this technique works very well. And by chamfering the bottom of your legs, if the table gets dragged a little bit, you reduce the risk of breaking off a piece of wood. The table came out very nice, I think, and so does my wife. So I guess I need to make her one now. Finally, just remember, after every woodworking project, you should always count your fingers. You end with 10. Good job.
I'm ready for my close-up.